What's up guys, my name's Iconic, your host on this Destiny tutorial. Today's video I'm going to be showing you a very effective farming method. It is by far like 3 to 2 times as fast and as efficient and as lucrative as any other farming method. It's called the Skywatch method. I did not invent it. It was a guy who invented it about 4 days ago. His link will be in the description. He is the oldest video that I found, and all credit goes to them. There's been tons of videos already out on it, and basically every time I go here, people are doing it. But I've been asked to post it, and I definitely think I can do a detailed tutorial because a lot of people are still having problems finding Skywatch. So basically, the premise is that you're going to be standing in front of this cave in front of Skywatch and just killing these enemies. These enemies will spawn like every 2 to 3 seconds, and as long as you kill them all off, they will respawn. You can't let any of the guys escape, and you just do that farming method. So to get there to this Skywatch, what you need to do is spawn on Earth. Just go to the general explore area and head left. What you're going to want to do is go all the way left. Don't go to the part where you can go into the waterfall area. Just go up left into the building that you go into for the last array mission. This is going to be the mission where you fight your first wizard. So go up into that building, as you can see here in the video, and just go through the area. Just a straight line. You just keep on going. It's very linear. There's only 2 ways, one forward, one back, and you go all the way to the end. Then you'll end up in the area where you have to get these dead ghosts from the vandals. I'm not really sure, but that's going to be the Skywatch. You can tell when you enter the area it says Skywatch. So the first thing you want to do before you can set up this farming strategy, I recommend highly you do this at least with one other person. It is a lot better, a lot easier to actually kill the enemies and get them all killed, and make sure you can actually keep them in one spot. More than 2 people just makes it absolutely easy and amazing, and you really should just do it with your friends because it's awesome. So what you need to do is kill off all of the hive in the area so that they'll actually start spawning back at the cave. Now the cave that usually you shoot them at is the one right here. All you have to do is kill off all the rest of the hive, go to this area. There's this big stone thing on your left and this big awoken tower on your right. That's basically the goalpost. You stand behind that line and you'll have the maximum spawn. I find if you stand a little bit too close, like just before that line, the enemies do not spawn as fast and only half of them spawn. So I definitely recommend that you guys stand behind the goalpost that I've stated and shoot the enemies. I recommend scout rifles. I was using my Magnum most of the time just because I had an explosive rounds, because you get credit for kills and engrams as long as you put damage down lane, and that was the only important part. And mine had explosive rounds, which was pretty cool, but later on I found that these scout rifles worked way better. So if you guys are going to run this strategy, I recommend scout rifle, sniper rifle, and rockets, just so you can use all of those ammo into them and just play around with what the timing feels like. I found that the rockets, you just fire those in at a certain time. You should be able to get each one of the groups with all of your rockets, and you should be good and golden. With a sniper rifle, just aim in one spot, wait for them, and they always follow a linear path to exit the place, and you should be just fine. There is 2 things that mess up this strategy. One is the public event that lands right next to you. When the public event happens, they will stop spawning in the cave. You have to complete it before you can move on. So usually everybody hops on that. Usually it's a bomb, or maybe it's the other one. I'm not too sure, but usually you just have to destroy it and cause it to end before you can continue. And the other thing that messes up this strategy, if somebody comes through with the quest of last array and they're in this area, a bunch of enemies, like a massive shit ton of enemies, will start to spawn in the caves. I don't know, I don't think I have video footage of it. Basically, the enemies just start spawning wizards and knights and just really fast out of the caves, out of every direction. And that's basically the mission where you see them all fighting and you have to kill off a bunch of them and whatnot. And basically, if an unit or another player enters the area with that quest, it's gonna fuck your day up, and it's gonna make everything really difficult for a while. Once he passes through the area and gets out, then it should revert back to normal. But again, those are the 2 things you need to watch out for in the end. But again, this is one of the best farming strategy. You can see that there's items just everywhere. You don't see a lot of them from outside the cave, but once you get in the cave, it's just colors everywhere. It's pretty freaking amazing. Way better than the moon mission, better than the Venus one, better than every single one of them, just because this is so fast. In 30 minutes, I had 12 different blue items that I could decrypt. It was absolutely ridiculous. I got 2,250 crypt dark rank just from 30 minutes of farming. That's absolutely insane. And I did get a couple of legendaries. I think I got 2 legendaries in that 30-minute span, so it's pretty insane. So I highly recommend you go check it out. And again, if you want to look at how to get there, make sure you go back in the video and check that out. If you have any questions down below, make sure to leave them down in the comments down below. I really love to read them. And if you have any other farming spots, also leave them down below. I'd love to see them. I love practicing with a bunch of different ones, because even though this one's the best, it does get boring at times, and I like to bounce between them. But anyways, guys, if you wanted to to see some more information or you wanted updates on whether something is patched really quickly without having to wait for a video, make sure you go follow my Twitter down below. I usually post pictures of me getting legendary gear or getting screwed over by purples turning into blues, or some awesome things or some farming stuff. I just say, hey, look at this farm I found, or just a bunch of items all over the ground. Make sure you go follow my Twitter down in the description down below. Make sure you message me with any questions. I respond there very frequently, and make sure you go say hi, because I definitely will respond. I love interacting with each and every one of you. And if you did like the video, leave a like down below. It really helps it out, and make sure you stay tuned for a lot more Destiny in the future. But anyways, my name's Ironic, and I'll see you guys on the next video.